Hello, my dear students. How are you? Hope you all are fine and staying at home and studying as well. So, let's get started with our new class of today. So, in our previous day class, we have started our chapter named heat, which is also required in your periodic test 1. So, we have come to know about heat. That is, heat is a form of energy, and when it flows when there is a temperature difference. It flows from higher temperature to lower temperature. So, what is temperature? Temperature is the degree of hotness or coldness of a substance. So, from hotness and coldness, we will understand what it means to be hot and cold elaborately with an activity. So, let's get started. Let us take 3 bowls, bowl A, B and C respectively. Suppose bowl A is containing cold water, bowl B is containing hot water and bowl C is containing lukewarm water. By lukewarm, we mean not too hot or not too cold. Firstly, we will dip our left hand in bowl A and right hand in bowl B and keep it there for 2 to 3 minutes. After 2 to 3 minutes, we will take out the hands from the bowls A and B and dip both the hands quickly in lukewarm water, that is in bowl C. Now students, what will we find? Does the water appear the same warm to our both hands? That is, do we feel the same amount of heat in both of our hands? What will be the answer? The answer is no. We will not find the same amount of warmth. We will find that the water in bowl C does not feel equally warm to both the hands. So, now the question is, why is it so? We will see it now. To the left hand, which was earlier in cold water, this lukewarm water appears to be hot because, as we know, the direction of heat flow is always from the higher temperature to the lower temperature. So, the heat from your body, that is the heat from your left hand, has been transferred to the water in bowl A, which was what? Cold. Similarly, to the right hand, the lukewarm water appears to be what? Cold. But students, practically is it possible that the same lukewarm water is appearing hot and cold at the same time? The answer is obviously no, because the same water cannot be hot and cold at the same time practically. So, from here we draw our conclusion that we cannot depend only on our sense of touch for estimating the hotness or coldness of an object, which is known as what? Temperature. So, for measuring temperature, we require something, that is, we require what? A reliable source. So, such reliable source or device are known as thermometer. From this, we come to the next topic, that is, our next topic is measuring temperature. For measuring temperature, we require what? Thermometers. So, thermometer is a device used for measuring temperature. It is the basic definition of a thermometer. It has a scale marked on it, which is used to read the temperature, and the most common one is the Celsius scale. As temperature is a measuring quantity, it has got a unit also, like length, like distance, like time. Length unit is what? Meter or kilometer or whatever. And time unit is what? Hour, minute, second. All these are units. So temperature unit is what? degree Celsius. The temperature is expressed in the unit of degree Celsius, which is written in a short form as degree C. See, in the bracket it is written. Say, for example, in the Celsius scale of temperature, the temperature of melting point of ice is what? Do you know that? It is 0 degrees Celsius. And the boiling water is, it's easy, you know that, 100 degrees Celsius. That is, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius in terms of Celsius scale. Okay.